Okay, here we go with part one, which is filmed after part two and three, or recorded, of the 24-hour ration combat individual reheatable French rations. What we've got today are a couple of things that we're going to eat in bowls. Muesli, and the muesli calls for 100 milliliters of water, and I'm guessing that's just cold water because it's going to reconstitute milk. And then it says to, you can either put the water in the pouch or you can measure out 100 mil, and I went ahead and got out a measuring cup. Put 100 mil in. This is a muesli with chocolate bits. And once you put it in, it's recommended that it sits for 2 or 3 minutes. You give it a stir with a MRE spoon, and that should get the powdered milk to liquefy a little bit there. Then over here in this bowl, we're going to use this Creole soup. And I had to look a little bit, but it looks like it's calling for 250 milligrams. See if that's right there. So we're going to try 250 milligrams. Translates to about, let's see here, right at about a cup. So I got some hot water over here. And heat up a little bit more because of the other hot beverages. And again, this calls for about 2 to 3 minutes for the goodness of the Creole soup to make itself known. So this is interesting smell. It almost smells kind of like raisins a little bit. Some kind of bouillon for sure. When I think Creole, I usually think maybe spicy. And it doesn't have like either capsicum or black pepper smell much to it, but stir this around, let it sit for 2 minutes. We've got a plate for, I'm going to try the biscuits again with the pate. I might end up using Ritz crackers. The salty biscuits last time were a little bit on the stale side. And French pate is nothing that you want to not enjoy when you're eating it, because it's one of the best canned foods you're going to get. And this has been a really nice canned ration, mostly canned. Some of these things now in envelopes. So there we go. Soup's gonna slow to dissolve. Well, that's happening. Crack open a beverage bag. This is actually the kind of the accessory pouch with beverages and other goodies. See what all we have here. We got tea. I've got a wealth of beverages because we only did the isotonic drink last time. Got instant chocolate. Add 2 sugars. Instant chocolate. Salt and pepper. Black tea. What was this one? Oh, a mint tea. And 2 French coffees. 100% Arabica. I think I'm going to go with the coffee maybe first. More salt and pepper. So, coffee is crystals, very much like Taster's Choice in look, anyway. The soup is thickening up a little bit. Having a little trouble dissolving all the powder. Give this a taste. Well, it's a relatively light-bodied soup. Really having a hard time putting my finger on the predominant ingredient, which is a little unusual. But all right, so here we go, biscuit time. Got the cereal biscuits, the salty biscuits. It's not as sweet as a cookie, but it's a little sweet. It's a much better flavor than the salty biscuit from last time. Open up the pate and spread it on a couple of those. The soup's interesting. Mildly salty, but not like salty chicken soup or anything. Let's try this muesli. Muesli has gotten it's not watery at all. It's a little on the thick side. Let's try it. Wow. That's sweet. It's chocolatey. Chocolate bits are just a little bit bigger than BB's. But that is a nice. Very tasty breakfast cereal. I think what I'm going to do is work on the soup and the muesli, take a little break with the camera, then come back and do the pate and a couple of the energy bars. Okay, so the Creole soup, I realize that as a North American, I'm probably mixing up Cajun and Creole, and the Creole soup was good. It wasn't spicy. I think Cajun's probably more spicy, but those are gone. Now, my wife is going to join in with some tea a la menthe, which I'm guessing is mint tea. Nice little tea bag. Smell that. That is like peppermint crazy. So this water's been heated up pretty good. And a little paper tag jumped right in there. Swam to the bottom like a little duck.
Stand down.
Get it out of there, maybe, maybe not. Alright, this is going to have to steep for a minute or two. And throw in a container. Sugar, it doesn't say how many grams, it's probably on the box, but it's a nice, maybe 2 teaspoons. So, I hadn't commented on the coffee. It's 100% Arabica. Very nice, dark, not Not espresso in strength, but a good strong coffee. Very, very tasty. So we've got the tea going on. Oh, yes. We got these different fruit things, but the thing we're looking forward to is the pate. So we're going to try the pate on the... did you get the other crackers out?
I did not.
I'm going to eat it on these somewhat sweet crackers. And she will be eating hers off of rich crackers. Nice. Good looking. This is a pretty hearty pate. It's not super creamy. This is kind of a meatier. Sort of shreds of meat in there, if you can see that. So,
what kind of pate is it?
delicious pork. Really good. Europeans know how to make pate, and the French especially. Definitely a very meaty. It hasn't been processed, liquefied as much as some canned meats. That's very tasty. It goes well with coffee. I don't know what ingredients out of the 3,600 calorie ration were proposed for breakfast or lunch or dinner, but we had a lot of lunchy and dinnery stuff the other day. So the muesli, the soup, pate, as far as I'm concerned, that's a good way to do it. So what do we have here? Oh, cool. Strawberry jelly too. So strawberry jelly for the crackers. I might end up using some Ritz because I've only got 2 more cookie crackers.
Ooh, tea, delicious.
It really sure smelled good. Okay, so here we've got our strawberry. Color's good. The aroma's nice. Can't go wrong. Strawberry jam. Go off a little more pate on this remaining piece of cracker. Pate and the Creole soup both have a very mild amount of salt. So if people are looking for, instead of taking Gatorade or something in the field, that's got plenty of salt with it. Get your electrolytes going. I am out of coffee. I think what I'm going to do is have a cup of tea once I can get this water hot. The French definitely didn't put a lot of cold beverages in, just that one drink that we had in the first meal. So here's the black tea. Smells like good black tea. I'm going to do mine without sugar.
May I try this?
Yep. What is that?
It says
Hold it.
pate
Hold it.
de fruit.
Of what kind of fruit?
It looks like it is pears.
Okay. A lot more sugar in this meal. Those little chocolate BBs in muesli. They were, wow. That is, I was expecting it to be some kind of cookie bar. That's just pure pear, it looks like. Looks good.
Mmm. Delicious pear flavor.
Well, with that kind of opinion on it, I think I'm going to go ahead and break off a little piece. Because I don't think I'll be getting another French ration in a while. Try a little piece of that.
I don't think I've really had any kind of pear, candied pear before. It's really good.
Yeah, it does have sugar on top. Nice soft interior. Mm. Yeah, that's something that people would wrestle over if they had to split a meal. That's really good.
Cut that in half again with your special sharp knife. Thank you.
It's really tasty. All right, I don't know if we're going to finish all these here. Did we have another bar? Oh, no, this was the jelly, yeah. So we've got an apricot, ISO star. 96 calories. And then oh man, a coffee bean. Coffee and cocoa, combat fuel. What more could you ask for?
I'm going to pass on that one. Been drinking too much coffee lately.
A little more pate. I don't know if this was a 1,200 calorie breakfast. It definitely feels like it. Everything's very, very rich. Pate is definitely more of a shredded meat than a super processed meat. A little more chewy and less creamy than some pates. All right,
Is that the coffee one?
here we are. This little guy. Let's see what they say. Calorie-wise.
This.
It looks like 300 and some calories, if I'm reading it right. So here we've got little crispy looking things and little chocolatey looking things.
So it's like his is the brownie and mine is the blondie. This has apricot.
Chocolate and a little bit of bitterness from the coffee.
Oh. Doesn't taste super, super fresh. But I'm going to have some mint tea and just clean that right away.
Yeah, this was
I'm
a
gonna
less heavily overwrapped meal than MREs. I mean, these are commercial packaging. And most of the Best By date was last September. This is the following June. We're less than a year out of date, but like these crackers kind of paid the price a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching the second part of this. That concludes the breakfast part of the meal. Again, hit like if you like it and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And we will see you next time. Thanks.